Hi everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Ian is a Weirdo. Um, Today I found out that July is Disability Pride Month, and wanted to, I guess, come on. I didn't really want to come on, if I'm being honest. I'm having a really bad mental health day. So I am gonna try to crochet a little bit. Again, I'm not really feeling like doing anything. I guess this is appropriate to talk about during Disability Pride Month, because most of my disabilities are mental. And I did a video the other day where I talked about what it's like to be mentally ill. And if you want like more details on what I'm going through, you can definitely reference that video. No one's making you watch it. If you don't, people who are disabled don't have to disclose what they're disabled with. Saying that they're disabled is enough. And so, so I looked it up for about five seconds. And so the reason why July is Disability Pride Month is because the Americans with Disability Act was passed in July of 1990. And so that is kind of why July is, sorry, I'm really not doing well, is Disability Pride Month. I guess I have some conflicting feelings with this. We just got out of June, which is LGBTQ plus Pride Month. And I, am very proud to be part of the community in multiple facets. But like, I don't feel like disability pride. Like, I don't feel that. And I think that we've got to maybe reposition, for me at least, reposition what a Pride Month is about, right? It's not just being proud of who you are naturally. Some people are disabled based on things that have happened to them. Some people are disabled due to genetic conditions. Some people are it's, again, just none of your business. But it's like, I don't feel like, yay, I'm disabled. Maybe some people feel that way. I don't know. I haven't asked every disabled person who exists. But yeah, I just I have to find my patterns. I'm gonna count the rows. Okay, so we have row 1, 2, and 3, I believe. 1, 2, 3. But yeah, I just don't feel proud. And maybe it's because of my specific, hey Candy. Oh my gosh, I love that little octopus that you made. It's so cute. So maybe it's because I kind of have been, you know, with these conditions for quite a while, and only up until recently did they reach a level of disabling me. It's kind of like I'm still grieving it. Like I I'm in a chronic pain group, not because I experience chronic pain, but because my wife does. And a lot of people talk about grieving, like the life that you had, and it's real. Like, just like grieving what you could used to be able to do. And, I think that part of disability pride has to be, um, you know, being just accepting that you're disabled, accepting that this is your life. And it's really hard. I've made progress on it, but I still have work to do. On days like this where I'm super down, the last thing I want to remind myself is that I can no longer work, and I feel like dead weight to society. But disability doesn't mean necessarily that someone is unable to work. Disability could just mean that someone is facing a condition that makes life a little bit harder for them, or really hard for them, or almost impossible for them. It can mean a lot of different things. Um, so I mean, I literally just found out that today was Disability Pride, or that today, that July was Disability Pride Month. And so I just wanted to kind of, use, what I've got, which ain't much, but it's something, to, just say like, hey, I always try to like reinforce that you never know what other people are going through mentally or physically. And, and so just being kind to people. There are some physical disabilities, or even like, mental um, disabilities that you can see, and there are way more that you can't. So, being kind to people, being understanding of people, you know, um, I was gonna tell a story, but then that would kind of put some kind of bad juju out on like someone else. But like let's say you're going throughout your day, doing whatever you do. You go to a store and like someone's moving a little bit slower. This is just like a random example. Random example, okay? Like someone's moving a little bit slower. Don't be the asshole who's like move faster, because again, you don't know what that person's dealing with. And just like, be patient. If someone is clearly doing their best, just just don't put, your expectations of how fast or how efficiently or how whatever like things should be done on other people. It's just about being like a patient, good human, I think. If you're on the other side of it, because again, you just don't know what other people are dealing with. And you know as someone who, my my primary disabilities are, or just the vast majority of my disabilities are mental. I posted a video about it, I think yesterday, um, and I talked in depth about kind of each one of my conditions. And um, you know, it's like when people are um, patient with me, when people are understanding of me, when I make mistakes and can backtrack and be like, oh, like that's not how I wanted to come across. I was having a really hard day, and people are understanding of that. I it's really comforting. Yeah, I knew that there was some and I thought there was like a disability awareness month, but I didn't think it was as soon as July. I thought it was in the fall some kind of time, so maybe there's like a week or something about awareness relative to Pride. I don't know. Um, but I just found out about it on Facebook, and I was like, oh shit! Like, I try to be like a pretty um, consistent disability advocate. So I, yeah, I just, I can't crochet and talk right now. But like, you know, I don't know how to talk about this month because, like I said, like with June Pride, like I could be like, I'm proud to be a part of this community. Like, it's not, you know, there's a lot of shame that is often associated with being disabled, with having conditions that slow you down or speed you up, if you're, in my case. Um, and it's, I would rather not be that way, and like when we look at like June Pride, like there has been, shame and guilt, and I don't want to be part of this community, you know, as you're learning and growing and finding yourself. But with disability pride, it's like I still kind of don't want to, I'd rather not be part of this community. Like, I'm glad, I know many other members of this community, and they inspire me, and they, they keep me going when I have things that are rough, um, and are good allies to have, while being disabled themselves. But I just know I'm just not in that position, and I'm definitely not in that position today to be like screaming from the rooftop like I'm disabled. But like I said, maybe that's not what disability pride is about. Maybe it's just about accepting that you are where you are, and that's okay. I don't really have much to say. I thought I would. I thought I'd hop on here and something would click, but it's not. My brain's not really working. So I think I'm gonna go. But thanks for coming on, Candy. Thank you for watching. And I do have a second channel. Just started a second channel. Um, it is in the description box below. All you have to type in, if you want to type it in to the YouTube search bar, is at Ian is a weirdo and the number 2. So I will talk to you all later. Thank you, Candy. It's good to see you. And